on my face it. True minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty.
You're in tune to Roots FM 96.1 on the FM band. And of course, it's now time for Mecwi Talk Wednesday with Arlene Bailey. All right. The number to call is 876-225-9478. That's 876-225-9478. I know she has a lot to talk about, as usual, today.
Trust me, I do. Good morning. It's always good to be zooming into Roots 96.1 FM. Wow, so much things to talk about right now. Where do we start? Oh, which one we really start? All right, let me start. I think I need to start with the situation with the Child Protection and Family Service Agency, Rosalie Gage Gray. Trust me. That's something I saw on someone. How could this be allowed? Me not understand. The Jamaica Association of Social Workers calling for monetary background check. Then we not think that them something in place already, man. Or is it a law on the books that is not a shuttle? Man, somebody come in and just come in and say, all right, we have some money, we want to work with the children. And I say, all right, yeah, come, work with them. We don't know nothing about them people there. We have to do that, man. And as a man, me hear them talk about report and checks and this and that. Rosalie Gage Gray need to do the honorable thing and resign. Resign. Nobody make nobody have here. No, we don't need to go through nothing. You blunder. And I don't think it is the first time since she's in office that some gray areas have been cited. Rosalie Gage Gray, do the honorable thing and resign. We don't always put the government and other bodies on the line when you don't know so wrong. Do the honorable thing and resign. You are in charge of our children, them, and you blunder that way there. The something that we hear on social media cannot be repeated. How could you? It no matter how me and somebody good. It no matter how me and somebody good, there are certain things that I just wouldn't allow. If I your friend, do the check them, no man. Say, my youth, worst if your friend, you're going to know. So I go say, but yeah, remember you have one allegation get with you and some little children. You say, based on that, you can't be a part of that something. If you want to put some money in it, your face can't show, you can't come near and repeat them. Simple as that, straightforward, you can't come near repeating them. Because you have, there's something, again, if you're the person, a friend, you know already what them in. And if you're the person, a friend, the mandatory background checking, come on, man, we think that they're on the book. Or we just get somebody from start work with the picture of them where we have damning allegation against them. Can't do them something, man. And you go sit down in your seat now. And you go expect, say, all right, when you did sign a contract, there was certain compensation packages in the contract. But government need to revisit the contracts. Contracts need to be revisited. Anybody where them a damning allegation come against, automatically any compensation you have must be null and void. Rosalie Gage Gray need to just resign and say, here, you see anything when a compensation package? No, but you don't forget it. Because that's one of the things we have bring down the country. Because there was a situation where the people them royal read and peanut them and something. And them win. Them can't lose when they still get some money where did in them contracts say XYZ, them we get Y and Z and plus that, plus Y minus this. And them still get it. The contract need to be fixed. The contract need to be sorted to the point where no matter what happened, as long as this allegation come against you, null and void any compensation in our package. What is wrong with the Jamaican people? Every day we stand up and we look at the criminal and we look at the killers. But we don't look at the white collar wicked people them. The wicked people them will dress up every day, right? And the poor people them with the vulnerable groups will need to be assisted. We're not messing them up. You are messing up the minds of the people them will need most. Because of a big friend and because of a big positions them on in. We don't need to cut it. We don't need one more report. We don't need to hear nothing more. She needs to resign. You are responsible for children, vulnerable groups. The Minister of Education wants action to be taken. Just as I said, British, you want action to be taken. I, Arlene Bailey, I say, resign Rosalie Gage Gray. You cannot be like this. This guy has been flagged for inappropriate sexual contact with children in the US, and you have him at work within us in a space with our children. And if this guy is your friend, you know. And if this guy is not your friend, you are the head of the organization. So you know, so guess what? Before anybody work with the children, we want to cross all of the T, that all of the I, make sure that the person is competent enough. It is fit enough to work with our children. That wasn't done. I assume, or if it was done, you turn a blind eye. Just go on where you're going to, man, and leave with them alone, man. But they have suffered enough. Many of the children, they have suffered enough. And you and your friend them. People you know, people you get it go ahead and mess them up some more. We don't need this. There are so many children in Jamaica where suffer and need the assistance of the Child Protection and Family Service Agency. And this is what you've been doing. Something seriously wrong with that country. Something seriously wrong with the people them in a position that they can't find the will to do the work that they are supposed to do. What make you not call for your head? What make you not hear everybody a call for your head? People need to go out and march for this and call for your head. She need to go. Oh, that now one minute hear nothing body and loud up nothing for the street. And what's up? She need to go. Not another minute. She need to clear out her decks. She need to not set back foot in that office. As a matter of fact, somebody need to clear out her decks. She have to go back in that office there. Because you don't have the competence and to do the work the way it is supposed to be done, you don't need to do it. Somebody need to clear out her decks. She don't have to set back foot in that office. You and as a female, remember me things. We know female are the nurturer. As a female, you make woman look bad, right? Yes or no? And it's not the first there has been an allegation against stuff happening while you are at the helm of the organization. Enough is enough. We don't want more money we spend on report and this and that. She needs to do the honorable thing and hand in her resignation before the end of the day. And before the end of the day, this woman, when I listen to the 7 o'clock news this evening, yes, because I'm going to listen this evening. Me need to hear say Rosalie Gage Gray has handed her resignation with immediate effect. Me don't see why it should have been any other way. I don't see why it should have been any other day. And I call on the government to speedily amend the contract so that persons that are found in breach, then compensation automatically null and void. Because no matter what they do, no matter what they thief, no matter what they say, no matter what they do wrong, no matter how much they are part of corruption, they always have this bossy compensation package to go home with. While we have so many children where can't find food, can't go to school every day, regardless of the PATH program, because more money could have been put in at that. There are so many more people who need to be a part of this the social housing program. But yet, these people these big wigs I get some big sum of money if you do it for wicked to repeating them. You pay them for wicked to repeating them. I turn a blind eye to the wickedness we are going with the children them. Why? There are so many people who have so much need and they can't furnish their need. I have a package from the first week of January sitting on my table where somebody will beg me, say if me get no package to give them, but then can't reach with the package because guess what? They know I have a fear for come fit. And myself now have a fear for carry go give them, but I have it here. People who want to help, me hungry have the mind, but me still cannot be able to do it. We still have a package sitting on the table because I cannot afford to take it to them and they cannot afford to come fit. But yet, a person like Gage Gray, I pick up a big salary every month for wicked to repeat them. I have to turn a blind eye and allow people for wicked to repeat me. It can't work. When law them in a Jamaica need to have teeth, the law them in a Jamaica need to be a shackle. Government need to find the political will to make these things happen and fast. With the law, the contract, them rights so skewed. So that means that no matter what they do, when if they have a 5-year contract and somewhere within the middle of that contract, they are found in breach and you have to let them go, you still have to pay them for 5 years when they should have year. And all that kind of foolishness there. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. I am really, really disturbed. And I'm happy that the Minister of Education has said, but I'm still not like, me not like them soft talking there. Me personally not like them like a play. Me not feel like it's talking and come across strong enough. The Education Minister wants action against Rosalie Gage Gray, head of Child Protection and Family Service Agency, to step down as the public service. Look into the allegation. Look into the allegation. She needs to go yard and not come back. She needs to go home. If she in at the office now, or she sitting having coffee, they can take up her bag and come out. Do not allow her to even clear out her decks. Because we don't know where she got this drive to spend another minute in the space. And I commend the Jamaica Association of Social Workers for calling for the mandatory background checks of people, local and foreigners, who intend to have direct interaction with vulnerable groups, including children, amidst the current scandal that is gripping the Child Protection and Family Service Agency. Enough is enough. We don't have to take no more of this. We don't care who should, I personally, and I want the government to feel the same way, and I want the government to feel the same way. We don't care who should vote for. We don't care which parties to support. She needs to go. Anybody who will make things worse to my children, them need to go. Oh dear, this woman. Where she find this man from? Is that her friend? We need to also check the connection between she and this man. We need to know where she know him from, what kind of connection them have, and everything. Everything needs to come out in the open. And whatever intervention that is needed for these children, Rosalie Gray should be the person who pay. Anything where them opinion need to go, because remember them are going to need some amount of counseling and so on and so forth. She need to be the one who pay. Because as she calls it. Because you there at the forefront and you never make the relevant checks. Or if you know if you were aware of the relevant checks, you turn a blind eye. You need to pay. You need to pay. We can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. There should be no two-way around this. Rosalie Gage should be fired without any compensation. She blundered big time. Government, you need to move speedily to amend contracts so that when persons are in breach, compensation automatically become null and void. Enough is enough in this country, man. Jesus have mercy. How we are on party shop, how we are on country. This can't happen. This can't be. We can't continue like this. There are so many things that are wrong in this. Too much sitting wrong in this country. I hear Bishop Ron Edwards, he was at a New Year's breakfast, was talking about getting rid of road cops. Ah boy, I tell you, that's another thing. Because people don't know who to trust. They are damaging the integrity of the Jamaican Constabulary Force. We need to get rid of them people. But look here, it's easier said than done. You know, I've spoken to well-thinking police officers, male and female, where really fear some of what is going on in Jamaica Constabulary Force. There are so many good ones that are resigning because they don't want to have nothing to do with the Constabulary Force. Because they realize that they do not have the power to fix things. And you know what they're doing? They are resigning. I had to talk one officer out of resigning some weeks ago. So guess what? You can't resign and go suffer. I don't know what you're going through. I don't want to tell us to stay and then something bad happens to you and I feel guilty, but you need to have something in place. That is how much uncomfortable some officers are within the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We need to do something about this. Government need to find the political will to fix things. Because, Mark, you know, it's going to be very, very difficult. If police officers constantly take bribe, we are going to have corruption. If we all say no to bribe, then of course, no to corruption. Right this, right? No, it's not right this. It would be significantly, there would be a significant reduction in crime and violence if less officers take bribe. If there would be less corruption within the police force, we would have a significant reduction in crime and violence. Because a police officer can turn a blind eye if one man will give him a thing right, right, this, don't it? Why is it so? Why do we make it have to stay that way? That's why I say it again now. I talk all the while I talk about the camera right now. I know the officers that I don't have all of them, but they have body cameras. They have body cameras, and it need to trust me. If them lock it off, we never charge them. During the time when they're on duty, then lock off the camera, charge them because they have something to hide. But we have the government have to find some strict penalties to make that something here work. So many police officers are involved in criminality. How are we going to get rid of criminals, the police officer, and them they are accepting bribe? Them and them are friends. Them and them are cronies. Them and them are work together. How we are going to do this? The other day we had some situation before Christmas where a police officer was also taken into custody because of some stolen thing from some truck. Almost all the time we hear about some robbery, police officer involved. In the recent times, they are being caught red-handed. But you know something we need to change the Bail Act. And we need to not so much listen. Me believe, this is not the views of Roots 96.1 FM, but me strongly believe we will stop listening to the people and the human rights people then. Because of them, we can't do the work the way we want to do it. When you're charged with certain things, you don't forget no bail. Police officer when charged in a crime with other criminal, they don't forget no bail. Because we say as soon as they get bail, they are able to come out and intimidate the witness. Correctional officers in breach, because most criminal, they're already in there. If they don't get the assistance of the correctional officers, you can't do the things them. The phone can't come in, this can't come in, that the message can't go across. So correctional officers, them need to get some tougher penalty. Sentence them. If a murder, if a man get a phone in a prison and him call and make a hit on a man and a man dead, the correctional officer will charge jointly for the murder because he aided and abetted that prisoner to send out that hit. Yeah, so we need to do more. More need to be done to stamp out crime in this country. People that are already paid by the government are work with criminals. They are accepting bribe from criminals. And people are going to say, oh, because I didn't get a little bit of pay. I don't get no pay and nobody can bribe me. So we don't want to hear that. And back in the days when Jamaica was a poorer place, we did have less crime. So I don't want to hear it. I mean, no people are going to say, I told they not get enough pay. Because this and because that. Too much excuse. Too much excuse. They need to face the penalty. They need to face the penalty for things gone there where they do wrong. Right? You're working for the government and you're doing more for the criminals. What? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. None at all. We're tired of this. Things have to change. We can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. The government and the opposition need to work together so that we can get a better crime plan to get something in place. We can't be so politically inclined that we can't work together to make Jamaica a better place. I am still all for the vision and say we can still reach the 2030 vision. Jamaica, a place of choice to live, work, raise family and do business. We still think it possible. But all hands have to be on deck. We need a clean house. There's a lot of people need to go. We need to clean house. Would I in the political parties? Would I be the police force? Would I be at the Child Protection and Family Service Agency, whether the National Parent Support Commission. We need to clean house with immediate effect, with no compensation. The contract needs to be set differently, that we can just clean house. So many people are politically aligned. So many people get different favors because of who they vote for, and all of them something I need to stop. We need to take the best man for the job. We need to take the best woman for the job. Not because of who you vote for, and not because of who you know, but because of your competence and your no tolerance to corruption and bribery. That's the kind of people who want to be in positions in this country. Not because of who you vote for, which church you go, and who you know. We need to move away from that and say, try that. If we try that for 6 months, we see how the turnaround we get in this country. I trust that if we do something like that, we get a different reading. Corruption are going null and void, because we will no longer be taking on the people them because of who them vote for, who you're related to. If you say the right thing at the right time, if you are politically correct, then all right, you are entitled to something. Because even though we know you're not the right man or the best person for the job, you will get the work because a Jane Doe link. Yeah, man. And my boy the link, man. Deal with it, man. Not say a word, anything or anything. Yeah, man. I saw it figure, hey, can't go so. Our country can't run so. Country cannot run like that. We need to find the political will to bail the cat. Call a spade and get rid of the people who need to get rid of. Without it being the church or the political part. Because remember, we have the problem all over. If for the church you check, the problem did it. If police, Jamaica Defense Force, Jamaica Constabulary Force, whichever entity we check the problem did it, we need to just clean house. Clean house, because this cannot continue. 2023, we have a position for a takeoff. And the best way to position is to clean house. No to bribe, no to corruption. No to any political favors. We need to say no to all of these things, and then we'll be able to run a good country. And we also call on the government, the opposition. The opposition, we need the opposition to act not as a political party, but a patriotic Jamaican, so that we can make things work. I see here where the government and the opposition are at odds on the constitution in relation to the transition of Jamaica to a republic. That's just one of the problems with them have. And I cannot understand why they would be at odds in this instance. Reason being, I knew at one point I heard that the opposition leader said, if it doesn't happen now while he's in opposition, him definitely knows say when him going to power, him going to make Jamaica become a republic. So if he is not agreeing with doing a part of the committee, creating the committee for the constitutional reform, then him attack on two sides, I'm out, and we don't need that. Yeah, me understand everything, but they want things to have man that for them leadership. But at the same time, if you're no longer a lead, or you're not leading yet, and you kind of want to stagger till you in a power, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense if you're a patriotic Jamaican, that don't make no sense. If Jamaica is a country that you one day want to lead, that don't make no sense. We want to position Jamaica for a takeoff regardless of who party in a power. That is what we should have wanted. I'm seeing a lot of things that we can't understand where right now we are going in Jamaica. I am seeing a lot of things where me don't understand. Trust me. But we have to start somewhere. And we have to start, one of the things we can do is start to revisit the contract. Revisit the contracts of public sector wage earners. Public sector workers, we need to revisit their contract. Because the contract is so skewed that even when they commit the biggest breach, them end up better off. When them commit a bridge, come like them get paid if they do something wrong. This cannot continue. This is not the Jamaica that I want to see. I understand. This is not the Jamaica that I have envisioned in any shape or form. We have to do something. We have to do something. We have to use the necessary medium to call out the people them. Call for them head. We need to come together and accord. No to bribery, no to corruption. Enough is enough. We can't continue to turn a blind eye. In this, we have turned a blind eye too long. Sometimes because of political party, sometimes because of family, sometimes because of friend. And we refuse to say what it is. We refuse to call a spade a spade. We can't continue like this. Enough is enough. We have to do something. We want to go on a break. We'll be going on a break in a little while. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Please stay tuned.
Yeah. 2022 imminent. Bush loader.
Get the real inner city community news and be informed. You can do all that and more on City Beat, Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. City Beat puts you in the know and keeps you rocking in a world of knowledge. So let City Beat catch you on Roots 96.1 FM, Monday to Friday at 12:45 for City Beat. City Beat is the pulse of the city, so don't miss it. Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM.
Backyard Magazine presents the Music Feel Reggae Show on Roots FM with Music Feel, DJ Sogi and SK. Every Wednesday, 5 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. This is the complete show where you get music updates, artist interviews and reviews. The Music Feel Reggae Show is brought to you by the legendary Backyard Magazine. Know your roots.
St. Andrews South. Do you want to know what the police is doing for you in serving and protecting you, our valued residents? Then tune in to the St. Andrews South Beats this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. right here on Roots 96.1 FM. Join Commanding Officer Superintendent Kirk Ricketts and the dedicated officers at the St. Andrews South Police who will facilitate your questions and inquiries. That's the St. Andrews South Beat this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you.
Join me, Sugar Wayne Watkins, every Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. for The Flight. Coming through the airwaves of Roots 96.1 FM. The Flight is a musical journey with features and information. That's The Flight, Fridays 2 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. with your host, Sugar Wayne Watkins, on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
Yeah. 2022 imminent. Bush loader. Same one, man. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Don't seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands. But cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one with the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. True minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets. Link me wife when me want. Cause when side girl breed up.
Hey, you're in tune to Roots FM 96.1 on the FM band. It's 25 minutes to the hour, 12 o'clock, and it's now time to continue Mecri Talk with Arlene Bailey. Arlene, where are you at, man? Yeah. And, of course, you can call also at 876-225-9478. That's 876-225-9478 if you have any questions or statements that you want to put through on the program. Arlene?
Please. Yes, I'm here. I'm ready. Boy, may I tell you, I am in a foul mood. We can't believe we start with we year like this. We can't believe this is how we start 2023. I mean, really think that it will work out better, you know. As a matter of fact, we not damn my spirit, you know. We just know say if people begin to do what they're supposed to do, all of us need to be decision makers. We can't just wait to sit back and wait on government and opposition and we not say nothing. You understand me? Because like the situation now with the Gage Gray, there's no two way around it. Resign. Too much no man, resign. But you know what? When they resign, then compensation package is so beautiful, it never make a difference. See? So we need the government to change how the contract is written. So when you do them something you don't say you're done for. No pension for you, no compensation, no nothing. So people will be more, people will be more skeptical. People will be more careful. Because you know, say, hey, let's say if anything go wrong under my leadership, my pension gone down the drain, my compensation, everything gone down the drain. I mean, I no work. And the way all it go set, you can't even get another job. You see, if they know that those things were at risk, then them would have do better. Everybody would have to do better because you don't have nothing to get. You have nothing to collect if anything like this happen under your leadership. How could you? I am so torn. I can't begin to express how I feel because guess what? I radio me the pan. I can't begin how mad me be when I hear and I saw on social media all that was written up. And me I said, no man, this man is a madman. How we manage to get that man out in a close proximity to our children? You know say a madman is. What could have come over him? I'm so sick in me. So me want to know, as Miss Dema call the background check. Then this never in place yet. What kind of country this we are? Me don't know any market member, me don't know. Me ask. This never in place where you do mandatory background check before I get people to work in people fitness. Especially the vulnerable group. Remember some of them people they have parents and no family and no body. So they need special care. And you find one man like this, to him have 2 cents, we knock for one another 1 cent. We come in a proximity to my children, them. We mess them up more than how them already messed up. Because remember, a lot of these children have already gone through a lot in their young years. Because remember, likewise, I see them so family hides on hold for something we go on a family. Because you're protecting the family name. Right? The family name is more important more than the child that has been abused. Because I'm a friend and me want to give him. If your friend wants a clean break, your friend if you come with a clean slate. So even if Mark, your member say you might have known say your friend, I don't know what me does say. You might have known say your friend did already do X, Y, and Z. I go say, hey, make look here, I'm sure, you know. Nobody come here with you know. Nobody come here come bring no disgrace for me, you know. Me I give a little blind, you know. So, but no, of course, sure, come on around and you give, yeah, come work with me pitting them. Come work with me pitting, come damage you pitting them more. But remember, you know, a problem anywhere is a problem anywhere. And we need to see each child as our own. If Gage Gray did not see them pitting them like if a fear pitting them, should have never make a man like that work with them after make necessary checks. And there's so many checks that has to be done. Because I have a cousin who sometimes take children from the home to no family for Christmas. And the amount of rigors where she have to go through and recommendation and something. So why those checks and balance were not done for this man? Or is it that it was done and they got some fictitious report? But remember say US are easier for angle. So if a person there was in the US or anything, all they have to do is call the relevant bodies in the US and you would get the information. So nobody can chew no information coming out of that space. If information was sought, no one is able to chew the information coming out of that space because it is readily available. But for some reason, Gage Gray got this man working with our children, allowed this man to work with our children in spite of the fact that he had those damning allegations against him. Inappropriate conduct And yet, in the day I work with food pit them. No value no place for the Jamaican children. Is there no value place on the vulnerable groups in our society? Government, we know say you have a big shoes to wear, you have a big task, but guess what? It has to be done. And we now want no prettiness. Me see them call the people head for less than this. So me want to know why them are scarfly deal with Gay Grey. It's because she's a female, she need to go. If she was a female, she should have a more nurturing spirit. She should have understand that this can't check out the man properly. So because the name bother to do that, are you do it and turn a blind eye? Go your yard. Go your yard. Go on home. There are too many bodies in Jamaica when already. There are too many people who collect taxpayers' money where shouldn't even get $1. There are too many people who collect taxpayer money where should have their prison because of the amount of something where they do wrong already. And it is known, but everybody turn a blind eye and sweep it under the carpet. Enough of that. Too many of these peoples in government bodies, in public, that are earning taxpayers' money. I have to stress and fight to pay my tax. For people like them, I get money out of my little tax. I have to pay all I don't eat because they're so cruel about how they tax your money when you go and when you can't pay. The amount of interest you go upon the money when you can't pay. And yet my money go to people like Rosalie Gage Grey. No, it can't work. Me I go stand up and be counted. Enough is enough. Rosalie Gage Grey need to resign. Nobody wait for nobody for your guy your yard. Me have to stress out myself to pay tax. When me over because me owe long and interest and the interest is so huge. And you are collect my money and eat. There are many other public sector wage earners will need to go to prison. Before they send them a prison, they move them from one space. You move they so they move you go another ministry. They did their finance, they move you go HR, and they move you. All they need to do is move go to the jail, the prison. Because what you do, it's supposed to be a prison, an imprisonment. It's supposed to be custodial sentence, but instead of that, them sweep it under the carpet and move it to another ministry. Sweep it under the carpet and move it to another position. So there's a lot of people in our society. There are a lot of people that are public sector earners, wage earners that need to go to prison. Got me at prison. They have done enough to go to prison. But yet, a slap on the wrist, I move one space to another space and continue to earn taxpayers' dollar. Can't work. Enough is work. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. There was I think it was last week or not so long ago, we heard about a situation with Mikhail Phillips' brother. Him immediately severed ties. Yes, I saw it figure. Yes, I'm my brother, but guess what? Me not have nothing to do with him. I 30 years and I live in Jamaica, whatever. Yeah, because sometimes it is so sad. Because you are related to the person, as soon as they do something, everybody don't find it. But guess what? It's an adult. And if him have anything to do with that, hope the investigation prove it. But while that has not yet been proven, me like when do this a brother and me. And I think he's a half-blood. Nothing wrong with that half-blood, because I say mother and same father, that's the same that they mean. And that's the and him live in Jamaica and him come and him do him too, and this is the situation. Me not nothing to do with it. Hope the investigation, at the end of the investigation, is show that what he says is so. And if it's not so, him need to be taken to book. Everything we cover up because of who do it. Everything we fix good because of who do it. And who you're related to. But this young man has severed tie with him. Look at me and come on. He live in Florida and me live in Jamaica. At 30 years he live there. Nothing wrong with that the man has said. When do I film on doing? That is simply what it is. if any family member I have run afoul of the law, them depend them one. I tell my spouse, if you ever make a devil fool and go against the law, you depend your own. Straight in my face, when look at and tell you, if the devil fool you and you go, you are on the other side of the law, you become lawless, you depend your own. Me not have nothing to do with no criminal. Me serious. Me not joke when you hear me attack them way. Me not want nothing to do with no criminal. Because you know what? All them dead in your space as family member, as you marry your growth, have to make people look upon you the wrong way. What if we stand up and be counted and make people them say, yo, me no business with him. I know me tell him to do it and me not have nothing to do with what he do. I am not guilty of anything. I wasn't the one who do it. Nothing wrong with that. Gauge grave for even your friend, your brother, or you look see the check and you never do nothing about it, you blunder. You blunder. But you know what? Let me leave her a little bit. Miss, please, do your honorable thing, resign with immediate effect. And it would start, we need to talk again about the switch in the business district. The government of the day, the powers that be, the business district need to clean up. If you even go get everybody way down at town 1 week holiday for Tanner den yard, the business district need to clean up. Too much raw sewage up on the road. Spanish Town Road, Princess Street, all about. Orange Street, the business district is a disgrace. It is an health issue. It is an health hazard. We can't have down a town dirty so raw sewage. Something needs to be done the whole of Christmas and now. Get down a town 1 week and make people then work night and day and fix the problem we have down a town. The raw sewage is too much. The raw sewage is too much. It is not the Jamaica Labour Party that I used to. God no, me not telling a lie. We never ever see Jamaica looking like this. We're under the Jamaica Labour Party government. And the first me ever see this. And let me tell you something. We know we have more people in the country. So more people, more sewage. But we need to do what we have to do. The powers that be need to fix the situation on our town. Give the people there 1 week, them a go ball and cuss and say where them picnic will get food from. But guess what? Them a go get sick. Where them not think about how sick them a go get. If them get sick, them a go blame the government. So government give them a holiday and clean up down the town. Remember, Minister Tufton is our best performing minister. And them love call for him head. And if somebody gets sick, them a go call for him head again. So let us fix that by giving the people them a holiday and sort out the sewage on the town. They can't continue like this. It is not healthy. We need to sort that out. And let me touch upon the community people, individuals within community before me time up. Individuals within community. All of us must be caregivers. All of us must see ourselves as mentors. And parents, community parents. We have an issue. We have an issue for we hand. And let me just address the situation of Fletcher's Land first and only right now. The mental health issue. We have some young persons, young men mainly, who have mental health issues. Can we not come together and decide, say these men, nobody no give them no alcohol for drink, nobody no give them no ganja for smoke or any other thing. No give them no ganja. No give them no ganja, no give them no cigarette, no give them nothing for drink. No alcoholic beverage. And no people are going to say, but them work and we give them their money and them buy what they want to buy. Anybody will hear me, do me a beg, do me a favor. If we no sell ganja, no sell the madman them no ganja. If we no have bar and we no sell alcohol or shop or whatever, we no sell the madman them no alcohol. No sell them no cigarette, then can't manage it. If we all come together, that $30 then I'll stop you at that $50, the other $100. I don't know how much alcohol, nor ganja, nor cigarette, because I don't smoke, because I don't drink nothing. If I do this, I'll buy it at the wholesale and I put it in my house and I drink responsible. So I really don't know the price per se in terms of one drink or nothing, or one bottle or nothing. I don't know the price. But me and say, me could come together and help one another, no man. People will have shop. People will, me know no matter what we do, there are have people that come into sell ganja. People will sell ganja. Stop selling man by name ganja. Stop bar people, them and shop people, stop sell madman cigarette and alcohol. Them already mad, them already going having them mental health issues. Some of them not taking their medication on time. Because remember say most of them live within the community, them not on a Bellevue them live. So we need to keep them at a level where them can coexist in society. They don't get themselves in additional trouble and nobody have to hurt them. Me know now go say me say boy when they work give them food, but people say when they work you have to pay them. But alright, even if they are paid and then can't find nowhere within the community to buy ganja, cigarette or alcohol, then they not go so sick. Then the mental health issue won't be at the level which part of them can. Them no member say them for beard. Or them a walk and make trouble with other people. We will all be at risk if we don't take up the responsibility to take care of everybody within our space, regardless of who that person is. If you have a little man in a community where we thief things and come sell you, if everybody decided now buy from him, I've got top thief guy now go and buy her. Let us do the responsible thing and take charge of our communities. Two things we have to do right now. Not buy nothing from nobody where you know a thieving. And do not give the people them who have a mental health issue, no ganja, no cigarette, and no alcohol. Beg you a draw, no beg you a spliff, no. No. If you say beg you one bun or beg you a bulla, no, you can't give them that. Because food is the staff of life. But you're not supposed to give them no ganja, no cigarette, no alcohol to add to the situation. And as I said, it's a must commend Jacqueline Clayton. Jackie, bless up yourself. The other day, we see you have an event. And you have a little rumhead man where always, when you do no work, people just give one drink of rum. But that day I saw you fed him. You make sure say eat and drink. And the only thing he get out of the buckle was Malta. And you paid him. More other people in the community when they work for them, it whole day I drink rum. It whole day I drink rum and then they can't give one little money kind of want nothing more than rum. But he was working with you on Saturday last week on your birthday. And what you did, you never allowed him to drink a drink of rum on that day. Girl, hats off to you and I thank you. And that's the kind of stance we want the people within the community to take. When people like them work for UNO, not give them no rum, not give them no ganja, not give them no cigarette, give them food and give them money. And the other people them will sell ganja and rum and cigarette and other alcoholic beverage, me I beg UNO don't give the mentally challenge people any of these things. They can't manage it. They can't manage it. Let us stand up and be counted in a good way. We have a couple of people in our community that are alcoholic. Let us assist them by making sure that they consume less alcohol. We can do it together. We can't allow people them to mash up in our community. Somebody need to tell the picking them when they're wrong. We can't turn a blind eye and say nothing. People say, you're lucky out when me saying to me realize people depend. You're lucky out waste of time. Come here, you know what? More of us need to waste our time on these children. We must assist them to grow to their fullest potential. We don't need no label. We don't have to be the president of the parenting association. You don't have to be their biological mothers. We need to assist them to grow to their fullest potential. We can't continue to turn a blind eye. It is 2023. And we want all of us to be positioned for that takeoff to make our community a better place, a place of choice to live, raise family and do business. Yes, we can. We have to. We can't continue to do this. I expect different results. When we say look at my mentally challenged young men running around like idiots, all because of our own doing, we can do better. Let us come together and do this. And let us have this one goal. Let us have this one goal to assist our mentally challenged person by not giving them any alcohol, any cigarette, any ganja to smoke, because them already challenged and can't manage it. And any little thief who not having on the ear or thief any little thing and can sell who not tap by it. But when they don't have no customer, then can't thief. We want to grow our community too. We want to grow the community. As Carlton Powell, may his soul rest in peace, would have said, Fletcher's Land is the flagship of the inner city. We need to return to being the flagship of the inner city. Fletcher's Land need to return to being the flagship of the inner city. People who want to be leaders need to start leading by example. Many people just want position in name only, but they do no work. It can't continue. It can't continue. We need to fix the situation that we have in our community, and we can fix it. We don't necessarily have to be a part of the same fan club or vote for the same political party, but we need to have the same goal of making Fletcher's Land remain or going back to being the flagship of the inner city. Enough is enough. We can't. It is a sore high to watch so many of the youngsters them not growing to their fullest potential. So many of them are misguided. They don't have no mentors. They don't have no real leaders to guide them and lead them. And when you speak in isolation and nobody else now, so I say, come like a talk foolishness. So I'm calling all the well-thinking people in the community to start assisting shopkeeper. People where me know I sell ganja, or do me a beg, or no top selling madman them ganja. People where know say have somebody want somebody to assist them. Stop taking the Gideon man one drink a rum to run an errand for you. You better you give him one Malta. You better you buy him one cheap food at one of the restaurants in the community. More than you mess him up. That person might not have had a meal from man, but you give him a drink of rum. Let us take care of each other. Let us do it. The onus is on us to make our community a better place. But you know what? Each one teach one the positive things. We want to make sure say everybody go to their fullest potential positively. The best we can be. We can if we work together. We can if we decide for the same common goal. With mental health people, we are going to take care of them. We are going to love them. We are going to care them. And one of the ways to care them is to make sure say, they are properly fed. You don't give them sitting if you do and give them one spliff. You give them sitting if you do and you give them one rum. You have to tap them sit them, man. We know better than that, man. I even know better, you need to do better. And again, Jackie, bless you. Belated happy birthday to you, Jacqueline Clayton. Sandy Dixon, next big man of the community, just want to bless you up. You also celebrated your birthday on Saturday. Yeah, we want to work together to make the community a better place. Jackie, bold step, Jackie. Because maybe if you're not pray, say, boy, I want to run me, I will give him. No? Encouraged by another, and you did the right thing. You never give him no alcohol and you paid him well for him day's work. Thank you so much. God bless you. You know, and I wish you live to see, as a matter of fact, no many more. Infinite more returns for you, Jackie. Infinite more returns for you, Stanley Dixon. And yesterday, guys, you know, my father would have celebrated a birthday. But you know the story. We not even want to go into that. You know, because that I got damp my spirit even more. But yeah, blessed love to all the people who celebrated birthday this month. You know, I'm a special month. Because, you know, my man of hero. My father, who's my forever hero, he celebrated his birthday yesterday. God bless you guys. We'll be same place next week. And remember now, Rosalie Gage Gray, immediate effect, all a year. God bless you. Same place next week.
Yes. Yeah. 2 Bush loader. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Now seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands, but cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one for the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. True minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets. Link my wife when me want. Cause when side girl breed up,